Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Tian and today I'm here to speak with you about Uranus and Mars conjunct fixed star Algol or Medusa at 26 degrees and 30 minutes of Taurus. This event will be unfolding on the evening of the 15th of July 2024 through until the morning of the 16th of July 2024 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Uranus has been conjunct Algol since the beginning of May and will continue to be with a 10-degree orb until May 2025, including its retrograding patterns, whereby it appears to be moving backwards across the ecliptic. Now, to understand what is happening on this auspicious event, we need to understand Uranus, Mars, and fixed star Algol or Medusa in and of themselves, along with the sign of Taurus. Before I go any further, I would love to ask that if you do like this video, please may you give it a thumbs up. Please also hit the subscribe button, and if you all want any readings, natal chart or synastry charts, please jump on Soulful Solutions Art on my Etsy website. The astronomy of fixed star Algol or Medusa. So as you can see here, the fixed star Algol is within the constellation of Perseus, which is a hero in ancient mythology. He was essentially a warrior. The constellation of Perseus is situated to the upper left of Pleiades, the star cluster here in Taurus. The fixed star of Medusa or Algol moves 1 degree every 72 years. It was notated as a fixed star historically due to the fact that the lifespan wasn't very far and their record keeping wasn't as prevalent as it is today. Now, the fixed star Algol is an eclipsing binary star. It dims for 10 hours once every 2 days, 20 hours and 49 minutes due to its companion star orbiting, crossing our edge on Earth. So it basically crosses its path between here and Earth, and that means that it appears to be eclipsed by that smaller star. Now, the mythology of Medusa. I love Medusa. I have Medusa on my ascendant. A lot of people close to me do have Medusa. I'm not going to refer to anyone specifically because of privacy, but it is an incredible concept, and her energy is so potent. The mythology of Medusa, or the fixed star of Algol at 26 degrees of Taurus, is represented as the head or the third eye of Medusa, whom Perseus killed. Medusa was originally a virgin goddess. She was also a servant and a confidant to her priestess Athena. Because of an argument that Athena had with Poseidon or Neptune, he then raped Medusa. Athena believed that Medusa encouraged this act due to her beauty, and she was so jealous of her. So Priestess Athena turned her into a gorgon with hair of snakes, cursing all that looked at her to turn to stone. She also used a mirror to turn Medusa herself into petrified stone. Perseus decapitated Medusa and offered her to Athena for protection. Medusa's hair is of snakes is said to have warned off evil and enhanced her own psychic abilities, while the blood of her decapitation is linked to the magic of menstruation and rebirth of the divine feminine. Essentially, Medusa is a powerful symbol of magic, transformation, and divine feminine power. She carries Saturnian and Jupiterian qualities that highlight this authority and stoicism, along with her ability to evolve. She has strong energies of rebellion and revolution. In this patriarchal world, Algol, or Medusa, is labeled as a demon star and considered malefic due to her divine feminine power that invokes all individuals to be petrified to stone, and this embodiment of this transformative energy. The astrology of Algol and where it is placed within the chart at 26 degrees and 30 minutes of Taurus is placed in the chart is very potent to those that have their sun, their moon, and their ascendant conjunct the sign of Taurus at 26 degrees. The head of the ogre, considered in Arabic times, and the gorgon of Perseus, Algol is considered a demon star. It highlights the light and the shadow and the duality of good and evil in each individual, and those that have their sun, moon, and rising conjunct this star, like myself, have that ability to transform their shadow work and evolve into the higher frequency of light if they so choose. However, they can also go down a rabbit hole and become embedded in their darkness as well. In its darkness, the astrology of Algol is all about decapitation, hanging, drunk on violence, force changes, and egoic power. Algol is the base word of alcohol, so this is highlighting that drunk negative connotation and the fact that spirits and evil is connected to alcohol itself, and therefore Algol being the demon star. In its light and sobriety, the astrology of Algol highlights beauty, seduction, mysticism, material wealth, money, truth, and the embodiment of leadership. This therefore highlights again that Saturnian and Jupiterian energies being played out in the sign of Algol. Now, on the 15th to the 16th of July 2024, we are going to have a conjunction again between the energies of Mars, which is all about passion and desire and going after what we want. It is also highlighting the energies of cutting and swords and vaccinations and all of these different elements that are sharp objects. Then we've also got Uranus. Uranus is conjunct Mars and Algol at 26 degrees and 30 minutes of Taurus. Uranus is all about revolution and rebellion. It is highlighting those themes of unconventionalism and bringing about those changes. It is the higher octave of Mercury, so it is the embodiment of that higher mindedness as well, and the ability to communicate with the broader spectrum being ruling over the sign of Aquarius and the humanitarianism that Aquarian energy highlights. And therefore, again, we've also got Algol, which I've just mentioned. Now, in the sign of Taurus as well, Taurus is a grounded sign. It is an earth sign and it is fixed in nature. So Taurus is all about money and material possessions. It rules over the throat, and it also rules over our ability to speak in the throat chakra in and of itself. So this therefore again highlights the energy of Algol and the decapitation and off with the head and all that sort of energy. Now, the planetary interactions with Mars and Uranus conjunct the fixed star of Algol at 26 degrees and 30 minutes of Taurus highlights the beginning of an 84-year cycle whereby Uranus has made its way all the way around the ecliptic and is meeting again with Algol. In astrology, when a cycle is beginning, it is also highlighting the energies that are going to play out throughout this cycle. And that's why this chart reading is so important. Now, if we look to the energies, you can see lots of lines there, and I understand them as an astrologer, and I do not expect any of you individuals to understand it, and I will go through what's prevalent in this chart reading with regards to this placement in and of itself. So this is one that we need to understand and know about and see what's being connected to. So firstly, Taurus, as with any chart reading, we look to the ruler to see where it is located and how it is in its dignity. So the ruler of Taurus is Venus, and Venus is over here conjunct. It's a very wide conjunction. It's making its way through Leo, in fact, but it is conjunct Cancer. Now the Sun in Cancer. So the Sun being the Helios basis of our solar system shines its greatest light. And when Venus is transiting across the ecliptic at the same position or within a conjunction with the Sun, it is considered as combusted. And this diminishes its ability to be seen in and of itself external to the Sun. Some planets like Mercury, this happens quite frequently in someone's chart. However, with Venus, it is not considered a positive placement. Then we've also got a beautiful trine occurring here. So a trine is a positive connection being made with Pluto here in Aquarius, making its way back into Capricorn, whereby it will conjunct the next full moon as the moon makes its way over and then opposes the Sun in Capricorn. Then we have this energy. So that is all urging in the new and the transformation of existing structures. I'm going to go into that shortly. I'm just going to briefly denotate what's occurring with regards to the chart, and I'll be able to explain my perception of what I think is going to unfold. So we've also got a beautiful sextile here to Black Moon Lilith. Now, Black Moon Lilith, there's another seductress considered in the astrological world. I want to make a video on her because she is so potent in someone's chart, and she can bring so much healing through shadow work and energies, because she was the first wife of Adam. However, she refused to lay underneath him when they were obviously intimate, and so he killed her and made Eve off of his rib. That's how the mythology goes, and so she obviously is the divine feminine expression in its highest frequency, and it highlights her unwillingness and the unwillingness of an individual with this prevalent in their chart to succumb to another person telling them what to do. So this energy is highlighting these deep desires and those taboo topics becoming to the surface, because Algol in and of itself is about the death and rebirth and about the transformation of the divine feminine. So it is all about that divine feminine energy, and Taurus in and of itself is a feminine sign. And then we've also got a beautiful sextile here to Neptune. But remember, Neptune is, if you look back into mythology, Neptune is the one who raped Algol. So this is highlighting this illusion and disillusion and this inability to fully connect with that energy because of the fact of that, the pain and the, what word am I looking for? The inability to forgive such an awful act. But then it therefore again highlights the need to forgive, to be able to connect with the self and be able to fully transform and see the shadow and the light within oneself is to see the shadow and the light within another. So these are very strong and potent energies. So overall, in my opinion, the key themes and effects of the planetary interactions of this great conjunction and auspicious conjunction with Mars and Uranus conjunct the fixed style of Algol, again at 26 degrees and 30 minutes of Taurus, is that there is a real strong theme of rebellion and revolution. It is symbolizing the urge to break free of constraints and challenging the status quo, with Uranus being that rebellious energy and Algol in and of herself rebelling as well. And then the themes again with the rebelliousness of Black Moon Lilith. So throughout this period, you would expect to see heightened and social and political unrest, and this is also exemplified through the energy of Pluto, which is very close to Capricorn. So that's highlighting that transformation of existing structures, and people are going to begin demanding change and refusing to accept any oppressive conditions that are thrusted upon them. Again, highlighting these beautiful themes within this grand trine of Lilith, Algol, and the transformative power of Pluto. There is suddenness that comes with any energy pertaining to the unconventional nature of Uranus. And with regards to Mars representing aggression and action and even accidents in and of themselves, there would be it would be ideal to be conscious of conflicts and accidents. So, for example, if this conjunction is occurring in your third house, just be conscious of your communication within your community and with your peers. If it's occurring in your fifth house, be conscious if you got Taurus, 26 degrees and 30 minutes of Taurus in your fifth house, I would urge you to be conscious of your communication and any conflicts and unexpected developments with regards to your children and your girlfriends or boyfriends, not your partners. That's seventh house again. So if you have this in your seventh house, then I would urge you to be very conscious of your energies with regards to your partner and how you're interacting with one another. And then if Taurus, 26 degrees and 30 minutes falls in your 11th house, that's more your community and larger social groups and the way that you speak on the world and in the stage and things like that. So it is very prevalent within the charts of every individual. However, again, if you have your sun, like me, conjunct this star, or your ascendant like me conjunct this star, or your moon conjunct this star, this is highlighting again this energy playing out for you and this inner rebellion occurring for you. Obviously the rebelliousness of Uranus transiting it in and of itself highlights it, but that Mars is bringing in that aggressive nature and that passion and that desire for change as well. So it's basically asking us to constructively harness our own energy and then be able to achieve significant progress throughout our own transformation and our own ability to balance out our shadow and our light as well. There will be also progressive expansion with regards to technology and new ideas within ourselves and within the wider realm of the public sphere as well. However, again, if this energy is playing out, it is crucial to be mindful and prepared for unexpected developments, because this conjunction is so erratic and unpredictable, and it is again all about that transformation. So it is bringing about transformation whether you like it or not, and it's about staying grounded, exercising caution, embracing your own innate flexibility and willingness to go with the flow if you can. If you're a fixed sign like myself, like the Taurus energy, it would be very hard to do that for you, but allow that unpredictability to flow through more smoothly and channel your own energy constructive. If you do find yourself a bit antsy, do what brings you joy. Like for me, doing this video brings me joy. Being able to educate people and offer a higher vibrational explanation of what's unfolding in their lives and giving them an understanding of their strengths and their weaknesses and how things are playing out, and also asking them to take their power back. So like this energy can be demonic. It absolutely can be. Like, if I can look at this in on a lower vibration, and read the conjunction as it is as well on a lower vibration, and I could say there's definitely going to be hurricanes. There's going to be mass seaside issues occurring over the next couple of months, especially with this conjunction over the next 12 months as well, with that Uranus conjunction with Algol. But we're going to have a lot of wet energy, and hurricane season in the US is going to be very prevalent. There is going to be a lot of like transformation with regards to banks and all of those structures. So with that energy playing out there, the hierarchical systems will not let go of their place so easily. So they are going to hang on for dear life, and we are going to see a lot of unrest and a lot of violence and a lot of, I want to say criminal activity, but I don't know if it's entirely at the lower vibration or the urge to bring about change. But then we can also look at warheads and nuclear and all of those energies as well, because that's that Uranus and Mars energy as well. So this is all highlighting these themes of the shadow and the light, the darkness and the light, and the good and the evil, to bring about that transformation. So if you look at the from a perspective point of view, and that brings in that psychology student energy of me, if you look at everything from a higher vibrational perspective, you will only see the higher vibrational perspective. If you look at it as a transformation as opposed to a war or or if you look at it as a breaking down and being able to bring those taboo topics to the surface and just allowing them to come to light, as opposed to oppressing the people and suppressing the people that are bringing them to light. Like if you look at Julian Assange, for example, like what he did was phenomenal, and I would love to read his chart one day. And then if you look at Trump, I know that Trump's got Algol very prevalent in his chart, so keep an eye on him. I'll just have a quick look. Who else has got their chart? Yeah, David Beckham's got a very prevalent Algol in his chart. Carl Sagan. Joe Rogan, he's got it on his ascendant like I do. Rihanna has it conjunct her part of fortune. Tucker Carlson, he is phenomenal. He's got it, his sun conjunct Algol, just as I do. And then, you've got those energies with regards to the moon conjunct it, which would be Tommy Lee Jones, Carrie Fisher, and those Mick Jagger. I think Buddy Holly has his ascendant and his sun conjunct Taurus as Algol as well. So if you look at those higher vibrational, there's a lot of criminals also that have these placements. But if you look from a higher vibrational perspective, you're only going to see things from a higher vibrational perspective. So that's going to be able to offer you to transform your own life and be able to see your shadow as what it is, and then integrate it at the highest frequency. Anyway, I know I've been ranting for a little bit, but I hope that kind of gives you that wealth of knowledge and the power of Algol and the power of Black Moon Lilith and that divine feminine energy. Even if you are a man, you've got your divine feminine energy deep within you as well. Tap into it. Tap into that yin space within you to be able to grow and transform and see and take a step back to be able to see your masculine energy and how it's playing out in your life. And same with women, like, women have a masculine energy within them. Take a step back and see how it's playing out in your life. Is it benefiting you or is it hindering you, and how is that all unfolding within yourself? And if we all do that, then that's going to create a collective consciousness, and that's going to bring about higher vibrational transformation and help reclaim our own sovereignty and diminish the existing structures to bring about new growth in our own individual lives just as much as the collective. So anyway, that, I know I'm ranting, so I hope that this offers you some insights into the planetary interactions of Mars and Uranus conjunct fixed star Algol at 26 degrees and 30 minutes of Taurus, which is again occurring in late, I'm I'm sorry, my computer's freezing. The 15th and the 16th of July. Anyway, so I am an astrologer. I'm a psychic. Oh, sorry, I'm a psychologist, a student. I would love to be a psychic. I'm a Reiki master and a reflexology practitioner, and I love creating artwork. So please feel free to jump on Soulful Solutions Art. I do have an offering of readings on there. Feel free to message me if something you want and I don't have. I love creating, so I would love to create that for you. Human design charts, astrology charts, beautiful child charts, all of the above I create. And again, please, if you may, can you please give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, press the bell notification, and comment what you think. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and I do appreciate you being able to see yourself from a new perspective from here on out and be able to embody that divine feminine energy and bring transformation to your own life, to be able to bring transformation to the collective, so that we can just radically transform our own lives and that of others. Thank you.